I just wanted to give you a quick little look at where I live and just maybe connect us just a little bit more. As you come into our house, you'll immediately see we have a staircase that leads down to the basement. So let's hop downstairs and I'll show you the rest of where I spend most of my days. When we first come in, we have our family room with the pictures of our grandkids, and you'll notice a whole bunch of artwork from Africa on the walls and kind of presented in different places. That's because with all of my trips to Africa over the last 20 years, they've given us so many wonderful gifts, but we really didn't want our entire upstairs just to be an African theme. This is a wall of our family tree with our kids and grandkids. It was made for us in Tanzania. Got a big giraffe that I bought in Africa. It was quite a hassle to get home, I might add. And then just some pictures on the wall of Africa, grandkids' toys, a picture from the Congo above my piano. And then at the very end, we come into my study, which you've seen already numerous times in the video. So, of course, I got all my books and my instruments on the wall. My desk is relatively neat today because I shoved stuff so I could show you this video. And then there's the rest of my books, and that's where we just came from. Hey everybody, hope you didn't mind the little tour of my basement. The reason I do these kinds of things at the beginning of my weekly expectations video is I just want to help make a real connection between, excuse me, your professor, and you guys. You're not sitting in a class or sitting in a classroom, and I wish we all were, but we can't, and that's the nature of online education. But it does provide us an opportunity, I think, through some of these videos to just connect back and forth in a way so you feel like there's a person on the other side of those that portal where you're uploading things. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed last week's video. It was a couple years old. Obviously, it didn't take into account COVID. We're meeting online and just starting to meet again face to face with our church, but it's not quite the crowds it was before. But I think you really did connect with what Dr. Glenn was saying about a constellation of mentors. It really is just, I think, a liberating sort of idea, because then it makes it a little more informal, and it's not like you're, as I think I said in the interview, you're not connected at the hip with somebody for the rest of your life. So that was a great time interacting and discussing that. This week is the second interview that I did with Dr. Glenn, and we brought up kind of a sensitive topic. It's that balance between the passage that says, promotion cometh not from the east or the west, but promotion cometh from the Lord. The idea that on one hand, we wait for God to raise us up and for people to see the gifting and calling that we have. On the other hand, there's that responsibility we have to share with our oversight and those that God has placed above us, our heart and our vision and our passion. And so at what point is it opportunism? And at what point is it to steal the King James language from that parable, hiding the talent in a napkin and burying it? So I think you'll enjoy the discussion that we have. That's going to inform this week's discussion question. And then we'll take a little bit of a trajectory back towards the Lominger competency skills. And we're going to be kind of doing that back and forth throughout this semester. And the semester is 15 weeks, so there's not a heavy weekly load, not a tremendous sort of weekly homework assignments and all those kinds of things. But that's because it's a practicum in nature, and we're trying to be an encouragement and help you process through these things at the end of your seminary career. We're not just trying to load on coursework. So the main thing is just we want to see a weekly one-page double space, so what's that, 200, 225 words, one-page journal entry, can be first person is fine, per week, and it can be based on your actual ministry experience during that week or the past couple weeks. It can be based on the discussions, it can be based on some of the other readings and Lominger and some of those things, but we just keep doing that because there'll be a couple opportunities, one in the middle of the course and one at the end, to upload those. And as I said, it's full credit for doing it. I'm not reading it other than just as a point of accountability, but I'm not grading your grammar and grading your ideas because it's your personal journal. So that's the main thing just to do. Let's just keep plugging ahead and let's keep enjoying the interaction and connection that we're making with each other. And I just love this opportunity to connect with you guys, and I'll see you all in the discussion threads.